And you literally said, what happens if this thing collapses? What happens? What are you selling? What are you giving your fans besides them hitting pom-poms or something like that you said? Bro, hip hop is global. This is what y'all wanted. As hip hop legends, y'all wanted hip hop to be global. You can't expect it to be street and global because everybody's not street. It has to become popular. Simple as that. Record sales have to happen for hip hop to become global. You can't sit here and be a hypocrite and say, well, hip hop has to stay stagnant but still be popular. That's incapable of happening because it's going to take on another form and a shape that you might not agree with. But this is the monster that you created. It's grown now. All right, Sketchpad Podcast, we back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the page. Shout out to S. I just wanted to run this video real quick because I'm not around right now, so I can't do the joint podcast with my partner. But I gotta keep the content going, just like he gotta keep the content going. So we're gonna keep it going. But I want to talk about this Mos Def saying that Drake isn't hip hop. And yeah, before I get into that, man, links will be in description if you want to leave, cash or whatever you want to do, links in the description. If not, just share the content, and it is what it is. So look, man, I'm going to play what Mos Def said, and then I'm going to come back and discuss, and I'm also going to play Drake's response, and I'm going to come back and discuss.
Like, is Drake hip hop? Why are you doing this to me?
I know.
Drake is pop to me. In the sense, like, if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
Commercial music.
Or it's
Music,
shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Fair. I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course, I mean,
it's commercial, entertaining, fun, good,
it's
formulaic music.
It's likable.
Likable music, yeah.
It's likable.
But is it? I'm gonna leave you alone. We're gonna move on.
Woo! So many products.
So many SKUs.
So many SKUs. Look at all these SKUs. Oh, so many products.
So much merchandising. So many barcodes.
I love this mall. Look at this place. I mean, look at this place. They have everything. Everything's here. They have everything here. Oh, this is great. This is a new Drake. You hear it? It's great. Okay. What happens when this thing collapses? What happens when the columns start buckling? Are we not in some early stage of that at this present hour? Are we seeing like the collapse of the empire? Buying and selling, where's the message that I can use?
Right.
What's in it for your audience apart from like banging the pom-poms?
You seen that? You heard that? Mos Def. All right, look. I'm just gonna say this, man. For you to say that Drake's music is elevated music is nuts. That's nuts. I'm not the biggest Drake fan at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at all. But I will say 100% that Drake has better music than you. 100%. I will say that. I'll even go as far as saying Drake's entire catalog is better than yours. Even if you're saying he's not hip hop, His catalog is better than yours. Period. Hands down. You got one song that most people remember you for. So for you to say that his music is like elevator music, then what does that say for your music? Because there's no way you can sit here and tell me that you believe that Drake isn't hip hop. Okay, let's be clear here. Hip hop takes on many shapes and forms, right? Because hip hop samples from everywhere, from rock music to country music to any type of genre hip hop samples from. So hip hop borrows from everywhere, and it's hip hop. So for you to say that he's not hip hop is nuts to me, when he literally have songs that are maybe arguably one of or two of the best verses in the past 20 years. Right? Now I know some people were saying, well, Drake has a ghostwriter, or Drake. Listen, let's be clear here. 90% of these rappers be having ghostwriters. A good portion of them have ghostwriters, right? Because the record label sometimes says, I think that this person could write for you and make a hit. You just perform it. Doesn't mean that that person can't write. It just means that that person performs it for them, or writes it for them, and they perform it. A lot of rappers do that, right? Are we going to X all rappers for that and say, well, most rappers have ghostwriters anyway? I'm sure y'all listen to Uncle Murder, and I'm sure y'all listen to Mad Skills when they did the year in review and all that shit, when they was talking about how many people they wrote for. Not to say that that's true or not, but still, it's in the open. I believe Jay-Z even had somebody write for him before. So all that, y'all need to stop. But Mos Def, that is some hating that shit, bro. Let's be clear here. That's a hating move. And who the fuck made you the gatekeeper of what hip hop is and what's not? Nigga, you haven't even made an album in maybe 10, 15 years. Who made you the gatekeeper? Actually, you did make an album with your boy the last time, which was cool. I like that album. But nobody really knows. But who made you the gatekeeper of what hip hop is? Even if that's your opinion. And this is my thing about niggas would say, what's my opinion, right? What bothers me about that statement is opinions now are literally taken as facts. Now, not to say that it is, I'm just saying when you are talking to people, they take your opinions as facts now, right? Even though we know it's not. I know it's hard to admit it that opinions are not facts, but for some people who follow you, Mos Def, will take your opinion literally and say he's not hip hop. They won't even formulate their own opinion. They will just take your opinion because you are a hip hop legend. But for you to say something like that is very, 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 very destructive. Simple as that. So let's get into Drake's response and we'll be back.
Hip hop is a culture. It's a way of life. The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk. It's the break dancing, the rhymes, stage show.
You seen that, you heard that. Drake responded with a video. I think that what Drake did there was point out the hypocrisy in what hip hop people and artists are today. And it's very disgusting to me that they do this. A lot of hip hop artists will pick and choose what's hip hop and what's not, right? So they'll call Drake pop music, right? But then on top of that, they'll respect Michael Jackson, who's the king of pop, who they would love to sample and do music with, the king of pop if he was still alive, right? But then they'll say, well, pop music is pop music, right? But then Jay-Z has pop songs, but they will never hit Jay-Z in the head with the he's pop. Eminem has pop songs, who was in the Lyricist Lounge, who you do not say that he's pop at all. You love Eminem. Kanye West is pop. But you, I don't know about now, but before, you did songs with Kanye West, right? So for you to sit here and say that Drake is pop, then you have to admit that hip hop is pop. Period. Hip hop is the biggest genre in the world. Pop music is just popular music. That's it. So for all you people who demonize pop music, y'all need to demonize everybody that uses it. You can't just say Drake. You can't. And I would argue that a good portion of Drake's songs are not pop songs. They're R&B songs. A lot of his songs are not even that popular. It's just the ones that are popular. But a lot of his songs, he has a whole lot of songs that's not popular. And he also has a whole lot of hip hop songs. So it kills me that people like Mos Def, who hasn't been relevant for years and ain't really known for rap anymore, would say something like that. Come on, bro. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You know what I'm saying? But me and my partner, we going to probably come back and discuss this because I know he has some things to say about it. And it is what it is. Sketchpad Podcast, Torture Talk. You know what it is. Out of here. See ya. Peace. Bye.